All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great session with the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, you can buy over the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to get yourself declared winner in an election in Nigeria. You can proceed to spend billions of naira or even dollars at the tribunal and Supreme Court to have your victory upheld. But what happens after then? Can you buy the capacity to perform well in office? That's an emphatic no. This is the situation we have found ourselves in Nigeria today. Since this present administration took over, it's been from one foreign loan to another. Needless loans coupled with poorly thought out economic policies have left our economy in shambles. Inflation is at an all-time high. Unemployment is on a rapid increase. Small-scale industries are retrenching and many are folding up due to astronomical increase in the cost of production as a result of the hike in prices of petrol and diesel. Plus, the dollar rise everywhere now don't scatter. The economy is in a mess, and APC and their supporters have been lying that the TINUBU administration has restored confidence of foreign investors in Nigeria. But the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has come out to totally debunk that lie about foreign investors. But before I show you what he said, let me quickly show you this devastating news concerning one of Tinubu's cabinet members. If you haven't heard or experienced, the prices of pharmaceutical drugs in Nigeria have increased by 1,000%. And this was caused directly by one of Tinubu's cabinet members who forced the pharmaceutical company GSK out of Nigeria. Listen to the story. And of course, it was the investigative journalist David Hundeyin who made this discovery. He wrote, "Inside word has it that GSK's exit wasn't entirely down to operational reasons. Apparently, a well-known cabinet minister who is also an investment banker tried a hostile stock takeover of JSK Nigeria, not unlike what his bosses Oando did to Ajib, and JSK decided to exit Nigeria rather than deal with another greedy Nigerian power monger with the entire apparatus of the state capture at his disposal. Instead of letting him take over their 50-plus-year-old Nigerian business, they decided to exit Nigeria and its wahala altogether and start selling medication to Nigerian markets through a middleman, which means you will now pay significantly more for the same medication. You will now buy GSK medication at up to 20 times its previous price because a billionaire Nigerian cabinet minister decided he didn't own enough assets and he wanted one more. Anyway, we were all warned about what a Tinubu presidency would mean. So anything we see, we will take it like that. Now let's look at how Nigerians reacted. Let's take some of the tweet reactions. This tweet by Distinguished says, "Do you know how many foreign businesses GSK will inform of this? And they will never establish any business in Nigeria. FDI must flow." And this tweet by Christian says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. Good evening to everyone who at one point or the other voted for APC and brought this calamity of a party upon innocent Nigerians. You all know yourselves. ENKR, that's the acronym for Enikure. That is what Yoruba people use to curse APC now online. Enikure, it means you will not die well." And this tweet by MLM says, "They always destroy what they can't create, my brother." This tweet here by Pearl says, "One name readily comes to mind. Look at what one man's greed has plunged millions of Nigerians into. Who will want to invest in Nigeria again with these vultures up there? If you ask me, who I go ask?" This tweet here by Chief says, "Nigeria is a crime scene. No matter how you want to see it, Tinubu and his cohorts are destroyers." Hi, this one enter. And this tweet by Farmers of Thought says, "All is not well in this nation. I say everything, no they all right. Stop pretending. Stop deceiving yourselves. All is not well at all. Nigerians, they suffer, yet the small investments wey we get dey fold up, foreign investors dey comot. This tweet right here says, every day Nigeria keeps giving us reasons to regret being called Nigerians. I mean every day of our lives. And this tweet by Kenneth says, it is as expected. If it is not due to one harsh operational environment, it is another story of attempted corruption. Sadly, many well-meaning Nigerians are now made to bear the brunt of one man's greed. This tweet here says, the intertwining of politics and business can have severe repercussions on essential services. Any right-thinking person should be worried because things will get worse. That is just the truth. Things are going to get worse under this APC government. And the exit of the GSK company was followed by a viral video of an APC supporter, very strong APC supporter who is an asthmatic patient. The guy was crying online that the drug that he used to buy for 4,500 is now 52,000. And that was what His Excellency Peter Obi was saying. He said the consequences of corruption and bad governance are far-reaching and they go touch everybody. Now, let us look at how the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, totally exposed this lie that investors now have confidence in Nigeria. Look at how the papers reported it. Foreign investors not interested in improving Nigeria's FDI. Minister. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy, Wale Edun, has said foreign investors are not really interested in improving the nation's foreign direct investment due to rising inflation in Western countries and the need to keep interest rates high by tightening the money supply. He said the lack of investor appetite to invest in Nigeria means the government may turn to corporate world for solutions and investments. Edun said the essence of attracting investment into the economy is to increase productivity, grow the economy, create jobs, and reduce poverty, noting that this is the overall aim of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his economic policies. He said the government does not have the funding, and the funding is not available internationally. They are not interested, and they have inflation to fight in the Western world. So they have to keep their interest high, tighten the money supply, and cannot provide any kind of development financing at the level we need. You heard him. They are clearly not interested. First of all, let me explain what FDI is. FDI, foreign direct investments. It means a Nigerian owning a percentage of a company in Nigeria that belongs to a foreigner. In other words, when a foreigner comes into Nigeria to invest, Nigerians will now own percentage of that investment. And the investors are saying they are not interested. First of all, our country is not attractive to investors. Our currency is unstable. There is widespread insecurity. Power supply is poor. And now these people are making it more unattractive to investors by wanting to have parts of their businesses. I know there is only one person that wants to own everything. There is only one greedy person that wants a percentage of everything. And I am very, very sure that he is the one bringing up this FDI talk in a way that it scares investors. And they have been lying to us that they have restored the confidence of investors in Nigeria. It is all lies. Now you know why JSK left Nigeria. People in government trying to take over their business. That is why they left. And this is what you get when you have a group of people in power who only think about themselves. Now, the people are at the receiving end. But somehow I am happy that all these are happening. We have to come to a point in this country where 90% of the citizens will place their welfare above tribe and religion on the scale of their priorities. When that happens, whether through protest or whatever means is available by then, Nigerians will rise up and take their country back. But until then, make I still enter town, make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una na I dey here. So don't go away, don't go.